So what's up, guys? Just want to check in these hoe stories. And it's not a derogatory term, but the Bible calls them harlots. So in 2025, we don't call them harlots. We call them hoes. So hoe stories. Basically, I'm going to tell you a story about situations that can happen to anybody. So here it is. My buddy is in Colombia, and he's sitting at his desk doing his work. He gets a knock on his door. Opens up the door, sees his next door neighbor. His next door neighbor's Russian. He says, "I've been robbed." "Really?" Said, "Yeah." They told his ass, they said, "Don't bring girls into the apartment." Because they were saying that if anybody comes to the apartment, they want to see the ID. They want to make sure they know who the person is that's going inside the apartment. And what happened was, this girl, he didn't get her ID. He met her on Tinder, and there's Tinder in different countries. There's Tinder in the Philippines. There's Tinder in Japan. There's Tinder in Colombia. There's Tinder in Brazil. Got her didn't get any of her ID, none of her information. So she comes in and she has her hair on her face. So you can't really see her face because they got cameras there. And drugged his ass with some scopolamine and took his phone and his computer and everything that he had. And what happened was, he has everything on Bitcoin and on cryptocurrency. So all this crap got stolen. And so now he pretty much lost all his money because every verification was through his phone, and they took the phone. So that's the thing, guys. Like, you need to make sure that anybody that comes into your house, you have a copy of their ID, or at least say, "Hey, look, this is what I do with this one girl that I'm hooking up with. I'm gonna say, look, I have my ID. Do you have your ID?" And she'll say yes. And I say, "Look, I want to see your ID. I'll take a picture of it. I'll say, you can take a picture of my ID if you want to. You ain't going to get me." You have got to be careful. You need to be careful with these people. Take pictures together. If she says, "I don't want to take a picture with you," that's another red flag. If you ever have a girl that said, "Hoe stories," these are hoes. These are not girls you want to marry. Okay, this is what you need to you need to understand this. If you ever have a girl that she's like, "Oh, I don't want to take a picture. Oh, I'm camera shy. Oh, I don't like it." No, and understand, she is setting you up. 99% of the time, she is setting you up, or she's hiding something. She's either married. Either way, you don't want it. I'm just telling you, y'all don't mess around with these girls. They're young, they're beautiful, they're smart. They know how to. Their con artists are smart people. Criminals are smart people. Don't think they're not. That's why they're criminals. So no one understand that. Hoe stories. Feel free to. I'm actually going to be starting a Facebook group, not a Facebook, but a Telegram group that talks about that, because I meet a lot of men, wealthy men. And the amount of stories I hear of the stupidity of what men do is ridiculous. Unbelievable.